Welcome to episode number 2, the heart of the system. This is the Strut CPU. It consists of the WAC brain, you see in the bottom, being powered and fed by and through and taking advantage of a Meanwell power supply. In this case, we chose Meanwell because of its industry standing and very, very high quality. That particular unit is generating 48 volts from 120 277 input, and we're grabbing that 48 volt and sending it both down the travelers to the strut and to power our WAC brain. What you see on the left side of the brain are the inputs. At the top, the gray and the black would be ELV or MLV, forward or reverse phase legacy control input. The first purple and gray would be what is on board every strut brain, a 0 to 10 volt input that acts independently of the ELV. So both are available. Next to that will either be blank, or you will see here the 3 purple and grays, those are also 0 to 10, and they make for a total of 4 available, depending on the configuration of the supply you've chosen. And if it's not the purple and gray, it will be a DMX landing and through if we're utilizing DMX as a control protocol. Other side is 48 volt input to power the brain, and then our output control signal, which is kind of the excitement of this. All of these inputs on the left-hand side are entirely and completely independent of the output that's driving the strut. So that at no time is a control interface input actually connected to any fixture that's on the strut, meaning that we can do anything we want from a single fixture to an entire installation from one or multiple inputs. No issues and no limitations. For a more practical perspective, I've opened up my salesman's demo kit, and what I've done is I put together, that would be a 0 to 10 volt standard wall switch, standard ELV wall switch, and then what I've got on the CPU in this case are 3 just basically thumb wheels, and those are 0 to 10 as well, and they could be anything from additional slide dimmers to 0 to 10 input from a sensor or from a larger system kind of a thing. So landed here on the brain, ELV is this TRIAC ELV input. The first 0 to 10 input is the slide dimmer that you saw over there. The next 3 are these thumb wheels. And that is the simplified landing visual for all of those inputs. And then on the back side of this, just as was shown in the earlier video, we are simply coming out of the control signal segment. It gets followed through in the cable that is provided to the contractor with all of our installations. That would be the cabling that comes from the outlet box directly above the strut run. That cabling is provided by WAC, and that is the composite cable that offers both the power pair, which is 48 volt, and the data pair, which is, in this case, simply speaking WAC speak, our own 485 language. So that is the open box version of a visual to go along with the rest of the discussion about the WAC CPU. The Strut CPU. It's the beating heart of our very exciting Strut line of product. And whether you're controlling a single fixture or an entire installation, the CPU is what you travel through to get to the other side. We will move on to episode number 3, Strut and Structure. All for now.